And who's this between? Sorry?
Okay, so we have our second semi-final here. It is between SecretSauce and JSpaydz. Both players are playing very similar decks in that they both have Hunter, Warrior, and Warlock. And with our players, we haven't seen them before in the Cardslinger Conquest before. And JSpaydz has had a pretty good run in the bracket. He's gone a 12-2 win-loss ratio, and his opponent, just checking here, SecretSauce went 9-3. So haven't dropped very many matches at all with their decks. So we should be up for some good games here.
Awesome. There's one thing I like, it's exciting esports. Like, even it doesn't matter what it is. As long as it's competitive, I like it. For example, did you guys happen? I know you guys follow a bit of the StarCraft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you guys see Snoot beat Classic?
Yeah, I did see a bit of that today. That was actually pretty cool.
Like, to have an EU guy, like, you know, beat a Korean, that's already crazy.
Yeah, Snoot is a amazing player.
Of course.
I stayed up too late watching the CS go. Way too late.
One? The one the TSM one?
DreamHack, yeah. So
DreamHack, yeah.
Currently we got Handlock versus a...
Hang on.
I believe it's face. Let me just check.
I need to be invited again, so sorry about this. Spectators, you guys can...
Spectator mode, there's a new bug every week!
Okay, so this is a Handlock versus mid-range mid-range hunter. And this is actually probably one of the tougher matchups for Handlock. It's all about mid-range hunter's start. This is a pretty solid start for both decks, because Handlock did draw the Chow and the Mortal Coil, and it's also got the option of Ancient Watcher, Sun Fury Protector, which can sort of shut down any of the bleeding from Hunter. But
I want to take a moment to say the web's been created.
Hit the mark.
Yeah, bit of unlucky RNG on the Knife Juggler as well. So missing the Chow. Is that a freezing? It is a freezing trap. Yeah.
Still not exactly the ideal target.
Yeah. Definitely.
Particularly against Handlock, like, big stuff is coming. You know it is.
Yeah. He sort of had to do it, I think, because it left the Juggler alive. But in hindsight, maybe not the best play because it's a Dark Bomb, but you know, you can't really know these things.
That's right, exactly. I think he's running. Wait, no, we have deck lists. Never mind. Is he running explosive as well, or just freezing in the hunter?
It's just freezing. Yeah. Which is good against Handlock, but this is looking very scary for the hunter because these two minions are gonna get Sun Fury protected. I think ideally he would have wanted a Leok then to be able to trade the minions off, but it's really hard to say what his objective is here because you don't want to get the Handlock too low. We actually had a Handlock versus Hunter matchup before. You don't want to get the Handlock too low because of the Molten Giants, but you need them low enough to burst them down in one turn.
That's right. You got to find that sweet spot where they're in range, but like in range of lethal, but you know they're not getting those free giants and you know rolling all over your face.
Yeah, exactly. And he is going to trade, and this is definitely the right play. Yeah, so he's found the right play here. Because you can't really just Sun Fury Protector the Watcher. But I think he's probably identified at this point that this isn't Face Hunter, just from the cards that have come out and the board
for
trade
sure.
style. Yeah. And we're gonna see probably what I think is one of the strongest minions in the game come out. The Savannah Jaime. Absolutely insanely strong.
The Savannah Jaime, for its cost, is ridiculous. It's huge. It's. I can't sing the praises of the Savannah Jaime enough.
Yeah. Some people prefer to run. Well, some people think that the piloted shredders. What's the big one?
Sky
So
Golem.
many possibilities.
Piloted Sky Golem.
Sorry. Yeah, that's the one.
Sky Golem.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, some people think that that is stronger than the high main, but you have to remember it carries the attack. It also summons 2 instances of damage, whereas the Sky Golem only summons the 1. So it's a lot harder to completely remove the high main off the board, because 2 hyenas is probably more annoying than a 4-drop. And
Well,
you can
right.
do things like buff it with
setting up
Houndmaster.
Houndmaster. Yeah, exactly. Though, I mean, Sky Golem does have the the potential to turn into a piloted shredder, which is just then hilarious.
Oh, yeah, which can go into the haunted spiders, and then you have the whole bush.
That's exactly right. Yeah. While not strategically sound, it's really funny.
I think that buffing up that high main was like such a risky play. If he was to draw into a silence right now, he would get.
Hey, was that buzzard created by the web spinner?
Yeah, it was. It was. And it's actually probably would be a really nice card for him this game with the Unleash the Hounds. But I think he's just going to buff up. I think the play here is buffing up buffing up one of the hyenas and then trading off for the Ancient Watcher and playing your Shredder as well. But the problematic thing is the Sludge Belcher is going to get some good value.
It really is.
I actually think the next turn
heavily.
Yeah. I think next turn he's probably going to have to unleash the Hounds anyway, so maybe the Sludge Belcher will only clear off 1 minion. This is a pretty less than ideal board for...
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not actually... Okay, he will Houndmaster.
Will he?
Yeah, no, actually, this was the right play. Yeah, this was definitely the right play.
Good.
I didn't see that at first.
I think he was considering the steady shot for a second there, though.
Yeah,
just the thing.
The Shadow Flame was the perfect draw though, because he can just run in the Sludge Belcher into the Hyena and then Shadow Flame to clear the board. If he wants.
Yeah, that's not a lot of fun to deal with when you're the hunter. I can't see JSpaydz cards, unfortunately.
He has a Shadow Flame, an Argus, a Zombie Chow, Thracian, Antique Healbot, and Sun Fury Protector. So he's got a lot to deal with Hunter.
Yeah, no kidding. So you're saying, you know, bop the Hyena and Shadow Flame. Still leaves you with a taunt up. Kills everything except the sticky minion.
Ugh. Yuck.
Out comes the Chow. Not ideal. Do you just go for the draw?
Well, the problem is, you're playing against Handlock, and you're never really going to have more than like 1 or 2 minions on the board. Which is really frustrating.
Yeah, that's true.
I think ideally, you kind of want to... you kind of want to play the Hyena though. It's definitely debatable. Also, I probably I think I like the hyena because what happens is when you trade it off, the buzzard will actually give you 2 cards.
Well, that's true. I was gonna say we're entering that dangerous starting into that dangerous territory between not so like where molten giants can start to become a possibility.
Yeah, this is pretty ideal amount of HP total. So we should see here the buzzard unleashing and trading off the hyena or Thracian.
He's not
Um,
he's not gonna get a better chance for Buzzard Unleash the Hounds this game. No way.
yeah, definitely not. I'm wondering if you unleash the hounds. Yeah, you unleash the hounds first, of course.
I think you do, yeah.
Definitely. Alright, so he's gonna see what he draws here. He will draw 5 cards from this. Or he can kill command.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry, he doesn't have mana. He doesn't have the mana to kill command. He has to trade off the hyena. And that will give him 2 more cards, I believe. That's how that goes. Yes, he'll get 2 more cards, so quite a turn.
Iron Beak Owl. Not bad, not bad. Like, refilling your hand is almost always a really good thing. So,
Yeah.
you can't...
Unless you're playing against a control deck.
pretty happy with it. Well, that's right. Yeah, you gotta think Secret Sauce is pretty happy with that turn, yeah. He's got board
and
advantage, got a bunch of cards. Yep.
We actually have very little options here for the Warlock. He's running out of solutions at the moment. He's only got Healbot, Defender of Argus, Mountain Giant, and Ragnaros. But the issue is, if he plays Mountain Giant, he risks getting bursted. Because he can either play Mountain Giant or tap, and that's it. He's going for Rag, and kind of hope Rag kills off one of the hyenas.
Hyena would be ideal. And it's Rag,
Yeah.
so he goes face.
I we might have lethal, maybe?
6,
5...
9, 11, 14. Yeah, he's got lethal. It's just a matter of... Yeah, he's got it. Absolutely. I don't think he actually drew into that buzzard from the weapon. I think it was just a
No,
deck.
it was the buzzard.
When I hovered
Alright, sorry,
my mouse over, there was enough created by. No.
I had it on my screen, and the deck list doesn't have buzzard on it. Yeah, he web spinned it.
You gotta be pretty happy with that. Like, realistically.
Yeah.
That worked out extremely well for him.
It was very well played in general from SpaydZ. Oh wait, was SpaydZ the
SpaydZ was the Warlock. It was SecretSauce was the Hunter.
Yeah,
and
it was very well played.
There is a certain amount of finesse you need to play mid-range Hunter. It doesn't present you with as many, tough choices as like, Handlock or Priest or something, right? But you do have to, have a fairly solid sense of the game to make the deck work.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's one of those things that in theory sounds like a really strong deck, but in practice it's a lot harder.
It's also pretty fun, like, let's be honest. You just sort of come over the top and beat people up. So SecretSauce with what looks like Zoo Demon Lock.
Oh no.
Now, I saw a deck last week was running a deck like this with 2 Bane of Dooms, which kind of surprised me.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen 2 Bane of Dooms before.
Yeah, but one of them wound up winning him the game because he just needed that 2 extra damage, which you could put on a hero, which I didn't know Bane of Doom worked on heroes. But
I didn't
apparently
actually
it does.
either.
Yeah, no, you
Oh
can,
yeah,
you
it's
can do
character. 2 damage to a character. Yeah.
Yep. Apparently, if you kill the hero with it, you can get a demon summon before they die.
That's pretty funny. He's actually running
Coin
Snake Trap, so I'm guessing this is like the inverse matchups: Warlock versus Hunter, but they switched.
Yes, they did.
And
However, this is a much more aggressive Warlock.
yeah, and a very different hunter running mid-range, running Snake Trap.
What do you think of Snake Trap in the current meta?
Never really liked it, to be honest. It's quite easy to play around. I feel like its best effect is when you have a knife juggler on the board and you're like, oh, this is like an explosive trap, and then you go to trade for the knife juggler and 3 snakes pop out and kill your minion.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't always work out like that. In fact, it usually doesn't work out like that.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he's gonna attack the face with this. Will he attack a minion? Okay, so yeah, he's gonna see some snakes and be like, what?
Snakes.
And this is fine for the Warlock, to be honest. Because, I mean, Gang Boss kind of wants to trade against 1/1 minions.
It's ideal. I was gonna say what you will about Imp Gang Boss. He contests a lot, like an early game board, pretty darn well.
Yeah, I think it's I'm sorry, I'm just looking at his board, kind of wondering what he does. Because you're kind of gonna have to kill command one of the Imp Gang boss on 4 HP. Trade in your Mad Scientist and then clear the board with your snakes and have 1 snake left. Oh no, you will have no snakes left. Yeah, okay.
You know, commanding that Imp Gang Boss is gonna be the worst feeling in the world.
He actually drew a freezing trap, so he won't have to kill command at this point.
Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, it is a lot better. Just
Mal'Ganis in
quickly
hand
check.
SecretSauce.
Yeah, Mal'Ganis is a great card against Hunters, one of the best cards. Unless they run Hunter's Mark or the... Hang on a minute, I'm getting really confused between their deck lists right now. Because they are all running the same cards. Okay, there it is. Snake Trap.
My shield for
Yeah, it's a pretty normal deck, to be honest. He's just running 2 freeze traps and a snake trap. Okay.
I'm sorry, I just got
and that's
distracted because my housemate was screaming about getting teabagged on H1Z1.
Oh, that game. Memories. I think you kill command... but then you're giving him back in August. That's really frustrating.
Yeah. Look, honestly, SecretSauce is going to attack with the Argus first no matter what you do. You're going to give him back the Argus. It's going to happen. Right, unless you kill it.
Yeah, it sucks that he doesn't have 1 more mana. If he had 1 more mana, he could kill command and then Eagle Horn Bow and leave the freeze trap out there.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think his hands are kind of tied here. Either that or he just plays Lothab and...
Yeah,
quickly.
I think that's probably my play. In a weird way, like as much as it seems counterintuitive for the hunter, he might want to just ease up on the gas and just wait out the next turn or so, just build the board and see what happens. I know Warlock tends to have a lot of burst, but mid-range hunter is not exactly like it can play a defensive game if it needs to.
I think the problem is we've got 2 knife jugglers on board, and we're gonna see probably an abusive sergeant.
Yeah.
Onto the
I'm excited.
So should be knife juggler, abusive sergeant, and trade into Lothab, and this board is gonna get so scary for the hunter.
Get in there and fight.
Yes, it is. Abusive sergeant, double knife juggler is it's like potato and gravy. It's like one of life's little pleasures. Like you just this makes me feel good. I'm glad I woke up today. You know, it looks like he's actually considering going face and forcing Lothab into the trade, which is probably makes good sense.
Yeah, it does. I really like face because he'll have to, by hitting the Imp Gang, he's gonna pop 2 knives. So the Lothab will die to the trade anyway, or it should. Well, there's like a 2 times 50.
There's a decent chance. Yeah.
I can't math stream. 50-50 times 2. All right, that's my chance.
Let's say, okay, well, yes. that actually doesn't work out that way because the previous event doesn't actually affect the odds of the second one. So it is
Yeah.
actually just two 50-50 chances. Um,
Yeah.
You know, but we're from Australia. It's like a game of 2-up. I actually don't understand how that game is played. But anyway. Oh,
All right.
that
So
was
it's
kind of neat.
reduced- And he lost.
See,
Oh,
that
that's
was a classic
unfortunate.
mistake. You should have done it on the gold knife juggler. You know the gold one's better.
Yeah, it's been around longer. It knows the game.
Do you use
Uh,
Defender Vargas right here?
Yeah, you do. You don't really have a choice because any of the other
I mean,
players are just
the
sort of.
stuff in hand is yeah. You
And
just
he's
know what you
setting
can
up-
hand over Mal'Ganis. God.
Ooh, that
Sorry, you
makes
were
it
saying?
harder. I'm sort of looking at it, wondering whether you want to play the high main or the boom. And he went for the boom. I don't want the
Doctor
high
is
main.
in, bro. Look, the high main is good, but he would have had to float the 1 mana, so he probably wanted to get the boom. And boom is actually stronger than high main. As good as high main is.
Yeah.
That's GG.
Wow.
Um,
Didn't really make a difference.
So
in the
Secret
end,
Sauce? No. Was that just a 2-0 from Secret Sauce?
but- Yeah, it was. So one more game, and Secret Sauce's last deck is the. Oh no, I don't want to see that played.
What is it? It's Mallock, isn't it? No,
Patron.
he's obviously not.
It's
Patron.
Patron.
Oh. Okay. Does Spade know what he's up against at all? Does he know he's
knows
against
the
a warrior? Or?
class. Yeah, I think he knows the class, but I don't think it matters really.
Alright.
To be honest,
versus
because you have to win all
Yeah.
your decks anyway, so he's gonna have to beat it with everything.
Yeah, that's true.
That being said, I really like hunters against handlock, particularly face hunters because not handlock against warrior. Sorry, patron warrior. Jesus, I can't talk. And he's gone for face hunter. Oh no, this is the same warrior hunter deck. Yeah, this is the same hunter deck.
Mid range, but yeah. As much as
yeah,
Face
yeah.
Hunter would be lovely against Patron Warrior, well, actually, it kind of has problems because of all the AOE 1 damage. But
You think
I
that,
think
but the
mid-
thing is, I actually hit Legend last season, Face Hunter against Grim Patron, and I won 4 games in a row against Grim Patron on rank 1 with Face Hunter, just because Face Hunter just kills them before Grim Patron comes out. You sort of kill them on
well, they're
turn
only
5 or
activated.
6. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is,
I
if
was
they
gonna
draw
say,
into the, they draw into a Fiery War Axe, that's where the problem is. Fiery War Axe is what ruins the day, but you don't have that right now for Secret Sauce.
I love the fact that Fiery War Axe or Patron Hunter alone brought Harrison Jones back into the meta. There's the Win Axe. Brought Harrison
Yeah.
back into the meta. Made Ooze a more playable card. Just because people just don't want to deal with this nonsense.
Yeah, it's sort of disgusting. I hate if you. I'd be feeling good right now if I was Secret Sauce, because if you said, alright, you're gonna have to play against 3 opponents and you only have to win 1 game, 3 different decks, 3 different classes, you're like, alright, you pick 1 deck. I'm pretty sure most people in this meta will be like, yeah, just give me Grim Patron, I'll win one of them.
I'm not good at Grim Patron. Or
Yeah,
Face
it's really
Hunter.
hard to play.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
good
what
at it either, to be honest.
Legitimately, people will be like, oh, Face Hunter's dirty, not Face Hunter, sorry, Grim Patron's dirty, blah blah. It still takes thought. I mean, yes, the mechanic is incredibly difficult to stop, but you do have to, you do need 7 turns of setup.
Yeah, you need a lot of maths too.
Yeah, well,
especially when
Patron
you're
Warrior.
things.
Yeah. What I like about Patron Warrior is it's reminiscent to me
What now?
of decks you see in other card games. Card games with 60 card decks and maybe a little more advanced strats than Hearthstone. So Hearthstone is very good in the what's the word I'm looking for? Hearthstone's just a lot of fun. I love the little micro strategies that you need.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at this like, didn't play the Unstable Ghoul. Because this just seemed like a great turn to play Unstable Ghoul.
Yeah.
Because, like, Unstable Ghoul kills both of those minions, right? Because if he Unstable Ghouls, then you're going to have to trade both of them in, like, assuming there's no other cards played. And the Death Rattle of the Spiders pops before the Unstable Ghoul because it's played second, so the board wipes.
Yep.
Looking at that, though, in saying that, there was a quick shot in hand, so the Unstable Ghoul could have gotten quick shot, but it would still trade against the Leponome, leaving a 1/1 minion on the board and forcing 2 mana off your opponent and like removing one of his draw mechanics. So I don't know. I kind of liked the Unstable Ghoul play, but looks like he wanted to do it with
Yeah,
an
I like
Acolyte
it
of
a
Pain
lot.
on board. Looks like he wants to do it with the Acolyte of Pain on board to get that extra draw,
Yeah,
which is
well, I
a
mean-
little bit greedier.
I guess, but I mean, you got to like you're against Hunter, even mid-range Hunter. Like you're sort of as Patron Warrior, you're kind of against the clock, right? You want to get those pieces together. Nat Pagel.
Haven't seen that kind of well.
No,
Except for
no,
this,
not
in this Tavern Brawl.
lol. You know what? I could see him in Patron Warrior.
I think, yeah, it actually does kind of make sense in Patron Warrior, that Pegel. Huh. I'm wondering if you quick shot the Acolyte to deny the more draw, or if you just accept that you're about to get rammed. Alright, so no, he quick shots. And you can't freeze trap here because then you're just giving him more draw.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
just
Like,
tap.
besides, you want to save those. You want to save those freezes for the patrons, or maybe a
Yeah.
frothing berserker.
He's gonna want to really hope Nat Pagel draws for him right now. If Nat Pagel lives, that is. And he's... Ooh. He's gonna drop the Patient without the charge. Could be a bit of a misplay because that's...
You know what?
I mean, he can
get,
Whirlwind.
like 3 on board. He can Whirlwind and you know, what's Magiga? Inner Rage. If he wants to.
Well, if he enrages,
Personally,
then
I
Whirlwinds, he will get 4.
Yeah, that's right.
But-
Yes, math is hard. Dividing by 2 is difficult. But yeah, I think Thurician is
Well,
in play. Like
a lot
legit.
of people make the mistake of whirlwinding and then interraging, and you're only getting 3 out of that, but you get the 4 out of the whirlwind second. I think he's gonna go for that play. Yeah, he is. I probably would have gone Thurician, but he sort of needs to put pressure on the Hunter right now because of the life of the Hunter, and whirlwinding also allows him to trade and kill Nat Pagel. So yeah, actually, in saying that, was definitely the right play. And this is pretty much the point where you've got to go into face Hunter mode and be like, all right, tap. Like I'm gonna
You want to race?
arrow
Let's
you
race.
in the face. Yeah, I'm gonna arrow you in the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quick shot you, and I'm gonna freeze trap, and then you're gonna play more minions, and I'm just gonna unleash the hounds, and I'm gonna kill you. Because that's pretty much. If you play high main, you lose. Like that's it. You're not. You just accept defeat if you play high main.
Do you quick shot the 5 attack patron? Or?
Nah, you just go face,
No,
man. You just go for
need
it.
every
You
bit
don't
of
care about
damage
the board.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to change gears a little bit. Let's see
And
if
you
he
do
sees
not
it
play
the way
Unleash
we
the
do.
Hounds this turn. Yeah, you don't play Unleash the Hounds this turn. You play it. Okay.
Well, I mean, look, it's still a big hound.
But you're gonna get more out of it later, and you're also going to have the possibility of drawing into Kill Command or Houndmaster or Knife Juggler.
Yeah.
And
oh, the
might
Warlock
be like-
Commander.
Yeah, that was a draw. That was like a top tier draw right there.
And he's even got the Frothing Berserker. Just.
This is
Ugh.
another reason why I didn't want to play Hounds this turn, because it gives him the opportunity to get even more damage out
That's right.
onto your face. Even though it's like, oh yeah, I'm trading off for that 5-1, you're gonna die to this. What just happened?
Does he have
But-
enough to do the 30? I don't think he does. I think he's working it out now.
There is the reverse
Of course,
argument though,
Secret
where you could say, you could say, all right, you want to play the hounds now, because if he gets another unstable ghoul on board, I can't do anything. However, you already know that he's lost one of the unstable ghouls. Not a lot of people do run 2 unstable ghouls, and he probably won't have 2 in his hand. So
What do you think of him not playing the Warsong Commander? Do you think that's the right play? You know, he gets people off, gets off the board. You know, he's setting up for the next
weird,
turn.
actually. See, look, this is another reason
JSpaydz,
why this is another reason why you wanted to wait on the Unleash the Hounds, because now you've run into Abusive Sergeant, which could have comboed with Unleash the Hounds.
Yes, could have.
Yeah, I think that was a huge misplay. He probably doesn't play Face Hunter a lot, and that's why he didn't see it.
Yeah. He's not scum like you.
Yeah,
That's a joke.
at least I'm
Facts,
a playing
like,
Patreon. I think he's
Yeah.
just dead. Like,
legitimately, I don't see a way out. And with 10 attacks from the Frothing Berserker, just
I don't know why he's holding on to this quick shot. Oh god, whirlwind. Yeah, that's game. You attack with the 3-1, then you whirlwind, and then you win the game.
yep. That's how this works.
You
maybe
can
maybe
play
the whirlwind will time him out. Yeah, I'm kidding because obviously it's already just gonna be fun.
Charge forward!
Yeah, this is a quick 3-0.
This is gonna be disgusting. So much damage, like attack damage from that Frothing Berserker. Ah.
The most frustrating thing is how long it takes to die when you're gonna die. Like the animations are just like, everyone, you're about to die. Alright,
Yeah,
that was a quick
exactly.
3-0.
No
Yeah, I really
kidding.
think he could have won that game. He could have won that game if he just didn't use Unleash the Hounds when he did.
One
kind
turn
of,
later, and he probably okay.
Yeah.
It's rough, man.
Just gotta quickly duck out for a second. I'll be back in 1 minute.
No problem.